Hello and welcome. Janet Beckers here with your wonderful web TV tip of the week. And today I'm really lucky to be talking to Carl Taylor from automationagency.com. Awesome service, is going to solve so many of your problems. We're going to be talking about outsourcing to get techie stuff done and virtual assistants. So we'll see you on the inside. Hi, so I've just met Carl, and honestly, this guy has got the best business model to help entrepreneurs. So imagine you've got techie stuff that's got to get done, like a squeeze page made, autoresponders set up, what other sort of things?
So landing pages, email autoresponders, WordPress little changes on your website.
Yep.
Infusionsoft, Ontraport, that kind of stuff.
All that sort of geeky stuff that, you've got to have some, you're making a new page on your website, you've got to get all these sorts of things, the new autorespondent sequence added up, and you may not need to have like a full-time techie that you're going to be doing the whole website because you've got all these little things. A couple of $100 a month, and you can just keep on throwing lots of little jobs at them, as many as you like. For the $200, I reckon that is awesome. So you might have a month where you're not doing a lot, they're still backing up your site, or you might have a time when you're full on getting your stuff done, you can get them working for you. So I reckon this is a huge solution, but the question I've got, and I know a lot of people are going to have it, is, like, could you replace a virtual assistant?
In some situations, yeah, we could. We're not a complete replacement for a virtual assistant, so we don't log in, we won't do your calendar booking. We're not going to log into your social media accounts and post things on Facebook or Twitter, etc. We are very much the technical expertise. We are specialists in the tools on our supported platform lists. So things like Ontraport, Infusionsoft, ActiveCampaign, WordPress, Leadpages, ClickFunnels, those are the tools that we're experts. The team are trained really deep on, and then we've also got a design team as well to do things like Facebook ad images, PDFs for like your lead magnets and stuff as well. So you're getting tech and design, but ultimately if you want someone who's going to be your project manager, who's going to manage your calendar, check your emails, be your assistant to just remind you of things, that's not us. So we don't replace completely a virtual assistant, but we do have a lot of clients who don't have a need for a full-time assistant either, that we can actually, if all you really need is the techie stuff and maybe some design, we can save you a lot of having to go on things like Upwork and Fiverr trying to find people, because you just have us on tap, on demand when you need us. But if you are someone who already has a virtual assistant, we have a lot of clients who have virtual teams already, actually more than one. But the difference is, when it comes time to hire a virtual assistant, you don't need to get someone who has all the technical skills.
That's a good point.
You can get a cheaper person.
Yeah, good point.
And they can just send the techie stuff to us, and they can project manage and liaise and do the things that you might need from a customer service point of view.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think the thing where I can see that a lot of people will be using Carl's business is, if you need to have like the whole big website and all your branding and the complete package done, I've got some lovely people that I can introduce you to. But for them, they love to get people that will need the whole site, but they're not that interested in getting people that just need like an hour's work done. It's not great for them. And so, but perfect for these guys. So if you know, and you can get this from doing our programs or other things that you're doing, whoever you're working with, as long as you know, like for creating your squeeze page, you've written the words, say, for your emails, and you know what the words are that you want on your page. If you've got that sort of stuff, and then you can say, this is what I want it to look like, and they've done so many, then you just hand it over, and I love it.
Yeah.
It's really good. A couple of $100 a month, I reckon it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, you don't need to know how all the technical stuff works, but you do need to be able to know what you're asking for, the outcome you're trying to achieve, and what's possible with the tool you have. Yeah. But as long as you know that, and you're getting that from a program such as yours, then we can really fill a big gap. Yeah,
that's great. So for people who that you might need somebody to give you a lot of that guidance, you might be working with somebody that's going to help you with that. That's great. Or you might be with me. That's even better. But, if you can just get rid of all that techie headache stuff, I think it's a great solution. And also, I always love looking at people's business models as well. So I reckon really it's clever what Carl's doing, because my first reaction was, oh man, he's going to go broke. Like, it's not going to work. But the reality is, sometimes in our businesses, you're going flat out and you'll be using their service and they're probably down to $1 an hour.
Yep.
And then there'll be other times when you're quiet in the business and you only need a couple of things done. So hedging bets. So have a look at that as an idea for business models as well as if this is something that can work for you in your business. Thanks heaps, Carl.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Great. Love to hear from you guys down below. Just share your comments. Oh, and I'll put a link down. Actually, we've got a link for you.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we do. So if you go to wonderfulwebwomen.com/tech team, TECH, tech team, you'll be able to fund Tech Team. Bye.
Awesome.